Our worldview is New Age, and I'm Jordan.
I'm Chance.
And I'm Austin.
The New Age is a range of spiritual or religious beliefs and practices that developed in Western nations during the 1970s. The New Age is a free flowing, decentralized spiritual movement, a network of believers who share somewhat similar beliefs and practices, which many add on to whichever form of religion that they follow. The New Agers go off the theology of pantheism, which is a doctrine that identifies God with the universe.
The main point of New Age is that all is one or all is God. They believe that everything you see is part of God. So every mountain, lake, tree, animal, and everything else in the world is part of God. They believe that God didn't create everything, but instead He is a creation Himself. Also, there is no personal God. God is within each of us. It is up to us to find the happiness within us. Another interesting fact is that most New Agers will not pray because they believe that if they are praying to themselves, so they don't see the point. In the New Age belief, there is no authority to follow. No one is there to tell you what you can or cannot do, because that is up to the individual to determine that.
A concept that the New Agers believe in is mind over matter. They believe our physical well-being is up to how strong our mental health is. People who are dealing with a painful sickness or disease have not reached a higher consciousness yet. The best way to achieve this higher consciousness is through meditation. Finally, New Agers don't believe in judging others because if one were to judge another, they would essentially be judging God. It is no one's responsibility to decide if an individual's actions were right or wrong. The biggest key to this is tolerance.
Because no human is worthy enough to judge one another, people do not have to worry about being judged in public. Therefore, a judgment-free world becomes a stress-free world as well. Every human can be worthy free of the judgments of others and live life knowing everything will be accepted. Another advantage is that they believe in more than one life. So they believe that they get a second chance after they die to reach spiritual perfection.
A disadvantage of the New Age perspective is the fact that they do not believe in medical treatment. An example of this would be a human being diagnosed with cancer. They would not seek medical treatment for the cancer, but instead meditate because they believe that by increasing mental health, it will heal their physical health. Another disadvantage would be the acceptance of violence. An individual could go beyond the bounds of moral distinctions so that even murder sometimes becomes an acceptable way of serving one's gods. The final disadvantage is that individuals of the New Age perspective do not have someone to go to for help. For example, Catholics go to confession to confess their sins to a priest.
All in all, the New Age worldview is an interesting perspective that is increasing every day with believers. Now we would like you to watch this video for a further explanation of the New Age.